When you think of creators who've carved out their own lane on the internet, totally unfiltered, brutally honest, and unconditionally hilarious, one of the names that stands out is Penguinz0, also known as Moist Critical. Let's dive into what makes him so different and why millions of people can't get enough. Charles White Jr., better known by his online monikers Penguinz0 on YouTube and Moist Critical on Twitch, is one of the most influential creators on the internet today. With a voice that could narrate a National Geographic documentary and a sense of humor drier than the Sahara, Charlie's built an empire without ever following traditional content creation rules.
Which of course only exacerbates the loneliness problem, pushing people further away from each other, basically reverting to troglodytes. I think it's a bad thing. I've been pretty vocal about this. I don't think there's anything healthy or positive about having all of your socialization come through AI. I know, what a unique, courageous take from Wacky Charles, old man shaking his fist at the clouds. What a kooky old timer. But yeah, it is true. A society that doesn't know how to interact with other human beings isn't good. That's really horrible, actually. And we're on the speedrun gold split here to that future, because there are so many people isolated just talking to AI.
He started his YouTube journey all the way back in 2007, uploading commentary and gameplay videos. At the time, his monotone delivery and deadpan style were completely different from the high-energy, over-the-top content dominating the platform, and that's exactly what made him so refreshing.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional, but that's when I realized, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I think this is actual love.
No, that sounds about right. That sounds super healthy to break down at work about your AI girlfriend. No, it checks out.
Now, fast forward nearly 2 decades and he's still killing it, with over 15 million YouTube subscribers and a massive Twitch following. Charlie's not just a commentator anymore, he's a cultural voice. What really sets Charlie apart is how he expresses his thoughts. He doesn't sugarcoat, he doesn't pander, he just says what's on his mind. Whether he's ranting about a dumb internet trend, roasting NFTs, or reviewing some niche gadget, it always feels raw and real. And let's be honest, in an age where many influencers play it safe to avoid backlash, Charlie's "I don't care what people think" attitude is genuinely refreshing. He's not trying to be controversial for the sake of it, but he's also not backing down just because his opinion might not be popular. And that's why people can connect with him. You might not always agree with what he says, but you know it's what he actually believes. His takes are thoughtful, sharp, and sometimes brutally honest, but they come from a place of authenticity. Whether he's passionately defending a game he loves or dunking on a terrible corporate decision, you can tell it's coming from a real place, not just for clicks. That kind of genuine commentary is rare these days, and it's a big reason why his community is so loyal. He doesn't need to act, he just talks, and somehow, it's absolutely captivating. Now, while most people know Charlie from his YouTube videos, those quick, sharp, commentary-style uploads, his Twitch content is a little different. On Twitch, Charlie lets loose even more. His streams are long, more relaxed, and give fans a chance to see more of his personality in real time. Whether he's streaming games, reacting to videos, or just chatting with his audience, his Twitch streams feel like you're hanging out with a friend who's both absurdly smart and hilariously sarcastic. There's more room for banter, more viewer interaction, and just an overall different energy. But even with that change in format, the core of who he is stays the same. He's still unapologetically himself, and that's why people tune in, whether it's a 5-minute YouTube video or a 5-hour Twitch stream. What's really fascinating is how big Charlie's gotten without ever really changing his formula. He's proof that you don't need flashy thumbnails, loud personalities, or manufactured drama to make it on the internet. Just raw opinions, delivered with wit and clarity, and a little bit of that moist critical charm. He's expanded beyond YouTube and Twitch too. He's involved in various ventures. He co-founded Moist Esports, one of the fastest growing organizations in the competitive gaming world. He's even a voice actor, a podcaster, and dipped into music. But even with all these achievements, he still feels grounded. He's not trying to be a celebrity. He's just a guy online who talks about the world in a way that makes people laugh, think, and sometimes both. So, whether you've been watching Penguinz0 since the early days or just discovered him through a viral clip or a Twitch stream, there's no denying that Charlie is one of the most unique voices on the internet. He's living proof that you can be massively successful just by being honest, consistent, and unapologetically yourself. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, maybe subscribe for more content like this, and drop a comment. What's your favorite Moist Critical moment? Catch you in the next one.